Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. With a crying heart, I have to inform you guys that I received some news from the British intelligence services, and they say that Russia doesn't have any more firepower. So that means they're doomed. So since we know that it is 100% certain, reliable information coming from the British. Yeah, that's what they say. Let's go and check it out. This article comes from Republic World from today, the 19th of July 2022. This is the title. British Intel says Russia struggling to sustain effective combat power. So, struggling. In the latest briefing on the developments in the Russia-Ukraine war, the British Foreign Ministry on Tuesday claimed that ever since Moscow began its invasion of Ukraine, it has struggled to sustain its combat power. So from the beginning, they struggled. A problem that is turning grave by the day. And I'm quoting, while Russia may still make further territorial gains, how can you make without the firepower, combat power? Okay. While Russia may still make further territorial gains, their operational tempo and rate of advance are likely to be very slow without a significant operational power for reorganization and refit, end quote, the UK intelligence report said. The ministry further added that Russian planners face a dilemma between deploying reserves to the Donbas or defending against Ukrainian counterattacks in the southwestern Kherson because of being severely undermanned in the sector. Maybe it's possible. We'll find out. The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, during his usual nightly address, also claimed that the Russian forces have faced significant logistical losses due to the armed forces of Ukraine. He added, at least 2021 settlements in Ukraine are still under Russian occupation. The armed forces of our state managed to inflict significant logistical losses on the invaders. It is increasingly difficult for the Russian army to hold positions on captured territory. Step by step, we advance, disrupt supplies for the occupiers, identify and neutralize collaborators, Zelensky noted. Meanwhile, the invading forces continued shelling cities across Ukraine with relentless bombings, cluster attacks and missile strikes in Sumy, Mykolaiv and Odessa. Ukraine's military in its briefing claimed that Russian troops shift their campaign in east and south Ukraine after failing to take over Kiev. These guys are still talking about that bullshit. Severely intensifying long-range strikes on innocent civilians. However, Moscow has repeatedly rebuffed the claims, saying that its troops only attack military infrastructure. All right, so take it easy. Let's see. Take it easy. There's no way for me or for you probably to know what exactly happens there. The only thing that I could say about this is we'll see how the Russians advance or they fulfill their goals. Now, it's always talking versus behavior or actions or goals reached. As of now, however we want to, we are pro, we are against, we are neutral. We can look at the facts and the situation over there, and we know that Russia, with its, the separatist forces and with the Chechens and whomever, Wagner Group and so on, they advanced. They gained territory, lots of it. Now I don't know what exactly, because I don't know actually if you go by what the Russians said, they are about to finish their operation over there as of, how should I put it, territory gain. They don't want to take the whole Ukraine, as I'm saying what they said. And why would they take Ukraine? To have, what, 40 million people incorporated in their country of about 145 million? Do you think those Ukrainians would love you? No, so you don't want to take all those in. So what they're going to do, you're not going to do like, I know, Hitler, take them and send them to the Urals mountains and bye-bye. No, they're not going to do that, even though there are some people who are analysts who claim that without any evidence, but nevertheless they can claim, but they're analysts, so they anal. So nevertheless, they're about to fulfill their goal of how far they go. I think in September 11, they already have organized a referenda for the two republics, and if you're already there, that means you're controlling those areas. You can't afford, taking a territory with people that will fight you, really fight you with weapons, not fight you like this only. So we'll see in the future, in the near future, I would say 2-3 weeks, what's going on with this offensive, counter-offensive. I think that will be determined, and it is true, as of whatever the articles are telling us, that the Russians are using missiles, but on the other, and rockets mostly. But on the other hand, we depend on what these guys are telling us. So if they want to build a narrative on that, like this guy just said, they focus now on missiles. I don't know if they really advance with tanks or anything, because they didn't report it. So you say, well, Emil, do you think they're all controlled? Yes, it don't have to be controlled. They know what idea they have to follow. Like, for instance, in business, we are for profit. So if our companies, let's say, that our interest coincides in a certain action, we're going to be associated. We're going to work for the same interest. It's not that we talk to one another, hey, Michael, we're going to screw these guys, we're going to take over. No, my interest coincides with that interest, and we know what to say and what to not say. The same here. This mass media is just very easy, and besides, even in other countries with so-called free mass media, certain newspapers are not only infiltrated, they're clearly, how should I put it, intelligence services outlets. It's not hard to see that, and employees belong to the security, to the so-called intelligence departments. But nevertheless, even in Vietnam, there was some information that the mass media got, and they went and they asked White House if they should publish it or not, and the White House said no, wait for it until we do what we're supposed to do, and then you can publish. So that was what, in 60 something, 69, 67, 71. Really? What about now? So we're far away. We're far away with this. Things don't have to necessarily be talked about. You know what the interest is, and you just follow it. So we'll find out, I think, in about 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, we'll find out if Russia really can't do anything else anymore, or if Russia is able to do something and it's breaking the lines and advances if it wants to advance in the south, which I don't think it will happen. But we'll see. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.